Lights, camera, and action. Hello everyone, I'm Suetonius. Welcome to the Roman History Awards show. So, before we begin tonight, I'd like to take this opportunity to plug my book, The Lives of the 12 Caesars. Please buy my book. I worked really hard on it. Please buy my book. If anyone's interested, I'll be doing a book signing in the back after we're finished here. So, let's just jump right into it. Our first reward tonight is called Born in the Wrong Generation. This reward will go to the man who, and notice I say man, there are no women in the audience tonight. We're the Romans. We hate women. So, this reward is for a man who was ahead of his time. And it goes to Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus.
Thanks, old Suey. Thank you guys all for being here tonight. I wouldn't be here without the favor of the gods, who love me. I'm like their number one guy. I want to thank Mars, god of war in particular.
Do you know why you won this award, Scipio?
Because I'm the best. I never lose. I'm number one, motherfucker. Number one!
As you can see here, Scipio is making a connection between him and divinity in order to realize his political ambitions and legitimate his actions.
What?
That's right. Centuries before Diocletian and Maximian associated themselves with Jupiter and Hercules respectively. Long before Mark Antony and Cleopatra branded themselves with Dionysus and Isis. And before Sulla claimed to be favored by the goddess Fortuna, Scipio claimed to receive personal divine revelation from the god Mars. During the Republican era, politicians were less likely to associate themselves with divinity. Here, Scipio broke off with that, which angered many in the Senate. Scipio was also ahead of his time when he was hailed as a king by his legions, to which he declined, centuries before the legions regularly exercised their power of emperor-making. Thank you, Scipio. Our next reward tonight will go to the most audacious. Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus.
Right, I, more so than anyone else here, deserve this. And I also deserve the last reward. And I also deserve every other reward that will be handed out this evening.
It's a very bold claim, Pompey. From skipping steps on the cursus honorum to hardly even trying to hide electoral fraud, here is a man who really does not give a flying fuck. Not about the law, not about the way of the elders, not even about the Republic, really.
Hey guys, this is my show now, The Pompey Show.
Public violence! This is illegal!
Shut the fuck up about the law! I brought a gun! I'll shoot you!
Security! Okay, now that Pompey has been subdued, our next reward goes to the biggest shit disturber. And fuck, was this a hard one. Humans fuck up a lot. But, after much intense speculation, we concluded that this reward will go to Flavius Ricimer. Let's cut the formalities. Ricimer is a treasonous sack of shit who cares only about himself. Look at him over there smiling. He doesn't even care about what I'm saying, does he? First, Ricimer assassinated Avitus solely for personal gain. After a few years, Ricimer assassinated his partner in the assassination, the new emperor Majorian. After Majorian's death, the Eastern Emperor elevated Anthemius to the rank of emperor, who Ricimer then assassinated. He justified this using a letter he claimed to have received from the court of Constantinople. But I believe Ricimer fabricated this as an excuse to kill Anthemius, who was a little bit too defiant for Ricimer's taste. Source: Ricimer is a cunt. I also blame Ricimer for the failure of Majorian's campaign to reclaim Africa, based on the same source. Now, get the fuck off my stage before I call security. Wow, a feisty bunch you guys are. Ha 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 ha. Good thing we have security here, or else I'd, be dead. You know what, security? I think you should stand a little bit closer to me. Our next award tonight will go to the greatest father. And this one goes to... Titus Manlius Imperius Torquatus for killing his son, thus setting an amazing precedent for Roman virtue and discipline for generations to come. So, Manlius, why'd you do it?
Well, we were warring with Latins when that dumb fuck, who I unfortunately have to call my son, left his post. Now I am a man of discipline. No one leaves the post without my permission. So, I killed him. It worked, and now my family has a prestigious reputation for discipline.
Wow, that is so respectable. Hey, I'm carrying a spear that can stab you to death, and I object to this decision. Who do you think the award should have gone to then? It should go to Brutus. No, not that Brutus. The other one who, what did he do? Less famous Brutus. Oh, helped establish the Republic. He killed his son for a plot to bring back the Tarquin monarchy. Okay, Brutus it is. I have a spear right up to your head, and I can run it in at any given second. And I object to this new decision. This reward rightfully goes to Manlianus, a descendant of Manlius who, driven by the reputation of his family due to his ancestor, drove his own son to commit suicide after he was charged with corruption. Aren't you guys forgetting the most famous best dad yet? Constantine the Great. It's so obvious he should win. He killed his son Crispus, remember? Was that before or after he murdered his wife? Please, spare my life. I will increase your pay 2-fold. Just don't kill me. Make it 4-fold. I can't afford that. Do you want to die? Okay, I'll find the money. Wait. Tell me, how did Pompey and Ricimer get past security? Well, accidents always happen. Okay, let me ask a different question. Did you let Pompey and Ricimer in, knowing that they would try to kill me? Yes, Pompey bribed us. 5,000 denarii each. And Ricimer? He gave us each 3 sesterci and a hand job. Okay, on a lighter note, our next award is the Diversity Award. It will go to someone who is just not like the others. And that one is... Elagabalus, the emperor who was a gay Syrian kid. He was also head priest of a foreign cult. That's 4 different minorities. So, tell me, Elagabalus, why are you trans?
Who said I was trans?
You are trans.
To call me trans is ahistorical and anachronistic. Transgender is a modern concept. Like, yeah, I am undoubtedly pretty fruity, even by the standards of my contemporaries. But you also have to take into consideration that my memory was jammed by the state, and surviving sources that detail my life are extremely hostile towards and biased against me. A lot of what's written down in your history books is likely libel slander.
That sounds fucking stupid. You're a gay transgender. Come on, it's what the internet wants to hear. Give it up for LGBT rights activist Elagabalus, everyone. This next award is for the most heartless, and it goes to Caracalla for murdering his brother in his mother's apartment in front of his mom. Can you imagine? Caracalla, come up here, buddy. Like everyone else here, I am a truly terrible human being. So, why'd you do it?
Well, Mom told us to share. She said, "Share the empire, my son. Share it with your dear brother Geta." And I done told me, Mom, I don't like to share.
Thanks, Caracalla. I think you should go sit back down before any more violence ensues. We all know how you sometimes get a little bit angry by certain acts of theater. Alright guys, we're nearing the end of the show. So now, it's time for the lightning round. Most underrated goes to Gallienus for somehow preventing the empire from falling during the 3rd century crisis. He managed to hold on to power for 15 years, which was an incredible feat for the time, all while he ran around the empire like a decapitated chicken. The specially requested reward, the biggest slayer, goes to Basil the Bulgar Slayer for his notorious punishment where he grouped war prisoners into cohorts of 100, blinded them all except for one, and made them march home tied together. The biggest Cello award goes to John VIII. I'm talking about the Council of Florence. And finally, most overrated goes to Antoninus Pius for leaving all of his problems for future generations to deal with. Thank you guys all so much for coming tonight. Whether you're here with us live or watching from home, have a wonderful evening.